In this video, we're going to review FinishLine software for subcontractors. This will be a basic overview of the various ways subcontractors can interact with the program. It includes a brief guide to the portal and the FinishLine Pro app. There are more tutorial videos, so be sure to check those out if you want to learn more. You can view these videos in the Help section from the dashboard. As a subcontractor, you'll be seeing inspection items, which are designated as your responsibility to resolve. With FinishLine, you'll be able to see what the item is and what needs to be addressed. Depending on how the owner, architect, project superintendent, or project manager decides to use FinishLine, you may interact with FinishLine in one of three ways. Regardless of which method is used, FinishLine will limit what you see to only items that are in your scope of work. Reports. You'll probably receive reports via email from the inspectors periodically. Reports are used to notify subcontractors of new or ongoing items. For example, on some projects, the inspectors will send out the reports and request that the subs note their progress on the report itself and turn the report back in to the inspectors. The portal. The portal allows the subcontractors to make an electronic version of the report that can be updated right on the screen. Choose the areas of the project that you want to update and click on Create Report. You work down the report, marking your progress and adding any comments you want to, and then at the bottom, hit the Submit button. Use the FinishLine Pro app. Overall, the app is quite intuitive, but we'll just review the basics to get you started. Install the app. You can use the FinishLine Pro app on a variety of devices. When it comes to the tablet version, the app works on iPad, Android tablets, and Windows tablets. The app also works on iPhone and Android smartphones. Download the app from either the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Once you have the app on your chosen device, you'll need to connect to the project by inputting the project name and project password. If you have more than one project, you may also see additional projects listed here. After that, you'll be prompted for your personal username and user password. You should get these login details from the project manager. If need be, they will contact us for further assistance. Now that you're in the app, let's go through a few of the main features. We'll start on the tablet version. The app screen is split between the plan view and the list view. Items which are represented by icons in the plan view will correspond with the list view and vice versa. When you select an item in the list view, it's highlighted in the plan view. The icon in the upper left corner is the navigation window. Use this to navigate to the various areas in your project. Just touch on the project to see the various levels. We call this drilling down. Use this technique to see the additional levels in your project. You can either drill down further by selecting the arrow button or tap on the floor to see the entire plan view. Another way to navigate is by selecting a room or area right on the plan view. See that? When you tap on a room, it's highlighted. That means you can drill down to another plan view. We just went from the whole floor plan view to a specific room. Let's take a look at the other icons in FinishLine that you'll be using as a subcontractor. The next icon will change your view. There are a variety of options. Take your pick as to what your personal preference is. Next to that is the menu drop-down. From here you can sync once you've made your updates. The forward and back buttons will help you navigate around your project. Let's go into an item and review what to do when you're assigned an item. You may select an item in two ways, from the plan view or from the list view. When you hold and touch an item on the plan view, it becomes highlighted and you're taken into that item. Let's go back to the plan view for a second look. To select an item from the list view, just tap on the item, and there we go. Now we're in the item form. You'll see the inspection type, task, and description here. Your name or company name should be in the assigned contractor name. Additional information such as the action, location, space, due date, and comments may be listed. The initiating party is what inspector group created the item. architect, general contractor, owner, etc. Other details about the item can be captured via photos or plan annotations. Let's go into the photos to see a few examples. Photos can be marked up with annotations to show more detail about the item. You may also see plans with annotations as well. Depending on how the project is managed, you may or may not see photos or other attachments. Just keep in mind there might be, so keep your eyes out for those extra details. Once you've identified the item, you'll want to communicate to the inspector that you've completed your work on that item. You'll need to update the status in the app. This will mark the item that your portion of the task is complete and communicate that status to the initiating party. The thumbs up and thumbs down icons are used to mark that you've completed the work. You can use the thumbs up in two areas. From the list view, you select one or more items by checking one or more of them and then clicking on the thumbs up icon. Or you can go into each individual item and edit it. Going into the item allows you to add a comment to the item, and that comment will be added to any other item comments with the date and your initials.
You'll notice that when you mark an item complete with a thumbs up, it may disappear from the list, and on the plan view as well. That is because the default view in FinishLine is to only show incomplete items or open items. You will see items in the plan view and the list view, depending on how your filter is set. There are three types of open items you'll see as a subcontractor. Open items. You will see these items when the checkmark is checked in the Show to Do Only box and the status is open. These items need your attention. This is the default filter status. If you change the filter from these settings and want to return to the default setting, just hit Reset. Open and Pending Final. You'll see these items when you remove the checkmark in the Show to Do Only box and the status is open. These items have been marked as complete by you, but have yet to be signed off by the inspector or other project manager. The third type of open items you'll see as a subcontractor is Open, Pending Final, and Completed. To see these types of items, just set the filter to All Status. Want to add a comment to something you've already marked as complete? No problem. You can go back into an item that you've already marked as complete and add a comment. To see the items that you've marked as complete, you can set the filter and under Status change it to All Status. To reset the filter, just touch the filter and choose Reset. Proceed through the items you need to update. Always keep in mind to save any comments or updates you make to items. When you're done with your edits, be sure to sync with the servers. Syncing can be done via Wi-Fi or over a cell connection. We highly recommend waiting to sync until you reach a strong Wi-Fi connection instead of using a cell connection. If you have further questions, please check out the other tutorial videos or touch base with the FinishLine support team.